My name is Matthieu and I'm with Paul, my colleague at Synactive. We're a French security company working on offensive security. And our training was about Azure intrusion for red teamers. So we explored Entra-ID internals, Azure resources, and how we can compromise Azure environment with a dedicated aspect on being stealth and avoid detection to stay under the radar. During the training, we start with the inner workings of Entra-ID and especially their use of OAuth and the specificities of their implementation because they don't always respect the framework. So we play a lot with that and with the different components that we can exploit to, as I say, to stay under the radar. And there is a big part of the training which is hands-on. So you have access to a lab, a dedicated lab for each person. And the goal is to start from an external point of view where you don't have any access on the lab. And step by step, you start gaining initial access, perform discovery. So we use a lot of different tools, public tools mainly, to perform these steps. And the final goal is to gain administrator access on the environment. And the lab is for the 3 days. So we start the first steps at the beginning and we gain the administrator access at the very end. Well, what's great about Azure is that all the Entra-ID part, which is the very big core of Azure, is free. You can start playing around with Azure for free. You may have some licenses to buy to enable some of the security features, but that's only a few dollars. So there is a lot you can do actually just by playing around with Azure. Because of some of the specificities of Entra-ID, the fact that by default you have a lot of visibility over the environment as soon as you have initial access. There is a lot of tools that has been developed for Azure. So the arsenal is great. So you can just start to play with any tool that has been published over the years for Azure. And I guess, yeah, that's how you better understand the environment. Because everyone uses it. It's, I would say, the main identity provider in companies, and that's because it's Microsoft, and on-premises environments are usually using Microsoft with Active Directory. So the integration is great. So because all the companies use Azure and Entra-ID, you always have some part of Azure during your engagements. So understanding Azure is crucial for engagements.
Yes, I'm Paul. I'm a security operator and researcher at Synactive, which is a French company where we do security assessments, mainly offensive one. Yes, I think like gaining access into Azure like it's more and more important because like everyone is using Azure, and it's offer for us, Red Team Operator, a good entry point inside the network of our targets because like access to Azure will open a lot of services. For example, there is all the Office stuff, so SharePoint, OneDrive, and so like gaining access into these environments offer a lot of possibilities offensively. And so that's why it's really, really important for us. Not directly, we try to give some tips on how to prevent what we will show during the training. Probably the main aspect is to secure the identity part with conditional access policies. This is how you will enforce MFA and stuff like that inside Azure. And this is like really complex stuff to done it properly, and so yeah, this is mainly the biggest aspect to take care if you want to harden your Azure environment.